Welcome to the Game Changer with Dr. Sharalyn, where purpose meets performance and leaders are built to shift legacies. I'm Dr. Sharalyn Payne, executive strategist, speaker, and the secret weapon behind leaders who drive transformation at the highest levels. Each episode delivers bold truths, power skills, and real-world strategies to help you lead with precision, show up with presence, and build the kind of influence that outlasts trends. This is the space where high-impact decisions are born, where influence is intentional, and where the bold don't just lead, they change the game. So if you're ready to rise, ready to lead, and ready to create the kind of impact that moves markets, missions, and minds, you're in the right place.
Greatness doesn't live out there with the untouchable. It lives right here, right now, in the people you pass by every single day. The question is, are you seeing it? Are you speaking to it? Are you calling it out or letting it lie dormant, wasted and unrealized? Let me say this up front. If you're in leadership, your greatest responsibility isn't managing tasks or hitting KPIs. Your greatest responsibility is awakening greatness, first in yourself, then in the people you lead. Leadership is not about being in charge. It's about taking care of those in your charge. I'm sure you've heard it from Simon Sinek himself. I'll never forget working with a young leader, brilliant but invisible, undervaluing herself at every turn. One day I pulled her to the side and said, I see leadership in you. I see someone who can turn this team around. At first, she laughed nervously, but then something shifted. 6 months later, that same young woman led her team to record-breaking performance. Sometimes people just need to borrow your belief until they find their own. The 3 levels of awakening greatness: see it, speak it, stretch it. If you want to leave a legacy, and a powerful one, this is how you do it. You got to see it. You got to train your eyes to spot hidden potential. The first step is simple, but yet so profound. You must see it before anyone else does. Leaders are visionaries, not just for organizations, but for people. So ask yourself, what's possible for this person if they believed in themselves just 10% more? Where's their hidden brilliance waiting to emerge? Because guess what? Most of us, I'm going to say yes, most of us, we have a hidden brilliance and it's just waiting to be found and to come out. So be observant of behaviors, not just outcomes. And that can be a challenge for leaders who are wired for results. But look at the behavior. Look for sparks of courage, creativity, and resilience, even when they don't result in immediate success. Begin to look past what you immediately see. And when you see greatness, don't be afraid to call it by name. Call it out. I think that's one of the most powerful and profound things that leaders can do, is to begin to search for greatness, look for greatness, identify greatness, and not wait for this big thing, right? But just for the little things, the little signposts and guideposts that you see along the way. Because we all aren't wired exactly the same. So now that you've seen it, don't keep it to yourself. And that brings us to the second level. And that's speaking it, using your words to build or break destiny. Leaders underestimate the power of their words. But hear me clearly, words build worlds. They either construct confidence or they crush it. And I'm here to tell you there is no neutral ground. When you say, I see leadership in you, I see brilliance, I see strength, I see resilience, you plant seeds that can grow into entire futures, even if you only work with that individual for a short period of time. They're going to remember your words. They're going to remember your belief. They're going to remember what you saw in them. And that's creating impact. I want you to think about the great Oprah Winfrey. She didn't just see Maya Angelou as a poet. She saw her as a global voice of wisdom. And that belief propelled Maya to step fully into her calling and legacy. Today, I want you to replace vague praise with precise affirmation. We're no longer just saying, great job. We're saying, I admire the way you kept your composure in that meeting. That's the mark of a true leader. You see how you're seeding greatness, identifying greatness, you're seeding greatness, you're speaking into their future, you're affirming and validating them, you're calling out a specific behavior and something that can be concrete for them that they can hold on to. And once you've spoken it, there's one more critical step to unlocking their full potential. And that's challenging them to rise higher. So that's what I like to call stretching it. And every single leader that I have admired has challenged me in some way to rise higher. I have not had a single leader who I have admired, respected, and held in my heart who didn't challenge me to become more. Here's the truth. People don't become great by staying comfortable. Greatness lives just beyond the stretch zone, where challenge meets belief. As leaders, we must set the standard. We got to be the standard bearer and provide the support our people need to meet that. This is what I call the challenge and support model. It's high expectations, high belief, and high support. And you need all three. Notice I didn't just say expectations, belief, and support. I said high expectations, high belief, and high support, because that's how we challenge them to rise higher. So set a stretch challenge for someone this week. Could be yourself. But I want you to think about the people you partner with, the people who work alongside you. Something just beyond their comfort zone. And then walk alongside them as they rise to meet it. The greatest good you can do for another is not just share your riches, but reveal to them their own. I love that saying. The greatest good you can do for another is not just share your riches, but reveal to them their own. That is powerful. That's powerful. I was listening to something just yesterday, and it was with Melody. I believe Melody Hobson was saying that she doesn't have to do it for the money, right? She's achieved financial security. So that's no longer the goal. Now her goal has evolved. And it's helping people to exceed their own expectations. That's what the goal should be. Helping them to exceed their own expectations. But none of this will work unless you're also living it out yourself. And so as leaders, we have a responsibility to model the way. We've got to be the standard of greatness. So I want you to ask yourself two questions. Number one, are you living at your highest and best use? And number two, are you walking in integrity, authenticity, and excellence, even when no one's watching? Because here's your reality: leadership is caught, not just taught. People follow what you do far more than what you say. They are watching you. They are talking about you. They are assessing you. They are evaluating you. And what you do, how you show up, it absolutely matters. So you must be the standard of greatness. You must give them something to aspire to. So here's my challenge to you. This week, choose one person, see their potential, speak directly to it, challenge them to rise, and then watch what happens. You may never hold a gavel. You may never wear the title of CEO or sit in a boardroom. But if you have eyes to see, words to speak, and the courage to stretch someone higher, you have the power to change the world. That's how greatness is awakened. And that, my friend, is leadership at its finest. You don't lead like everyone else, so your resources shouldn't look like everyone else's. Welcome to the Game Changers Leadership Collection for maximizing performance, potential, and profitability. This leadership collection features best practices, insights, and frameworks from my executive level work with high impact leaders across industries. It's designed to equip you with the clarity, tools, and strategic language needed to lead with credibility under pressure. Let's be clear. In high stakes rooms, executive presence isn't optional, it's mission critical. That's why I created the Executive Briefing Companion, your strategic script for navigating leadership's most defining moments. Whether you're in the boardroom, in front of the C-suite, or facing complex stakeholder dynamics, this tool helps you rise above the noise and lead with clarity, courage, and command. At its core is the 9 executive questions framework, a high impact structure that ensures your message cuts through uncertainty, aligns your audience, and positions you as the credible voice in the room. Think of this as your strategic battle card, the leadership intelligence you carry into the room that tests you most. Also included is the language of influence, your cheat sheet for persuasive, purposeful communication. These phrases and framing techniques are drawn from high-stakes boardrooms, top-tier executive coaching, and transformational leadership practices. Use this tool to strengthen your executive presence, navigate tension with calm authority, drive clarity, buy-in, and high-stakes alignment, and speak with power without overpowering. You'll also get a preview of the 10 daily power skills, the high performance behaviors that fuel the world's most impactful leaders, creatives, activists, entrepreneurs, and change makers. These are not soft skills. They are strategic habits that create undeniable outcomes. You'll be able to self-assess with the high impact leadership scorecard, find your edge, close your gaps, activate your next level. And to ground your leadership in inspiration and intention, you'll receive the power of one poster, a visual reminder that one decision, one conversation, or one action can shift everything. Finally, I'm giving you access to my mini course, 7 leadership blind spots that are secretly sabotaging your culture and success, and how to eliminate them for good. Every tool in this collection is designed to elevate how you think, speak, and lead, because game changers don't follow trends, they set standards. Download the Game Changers Leadership Collection now. It's free, It's powerful and it's built for leaders like you. Thank you for joining me on The Game Changer with Dr. Sharalyn, where we don't follow trends, we set them, and we don't just lead teams, we shift legacies. If today's message challenged, stretched, or inspired you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, tag it, lead through it. Because real leaders don't just consume wisdom, they multiply it. Want to go deeper? Subscribe to the Ultra Influential newsletter for exclusive tools, behind-the-scenes strategy, and weekly mindset shifts for the leader ready to move nations, markets, and minds. Visit www.smpistrategies.com or send a note to leadership@smpistrategies.com. And if you're ready for next level coaching or consulting that positions you as the right leader at the right time in the right place, let's talk. This is what we do, and we do it with precision, power, and purpose. Remember, change isn't just something you lead, it's something you become. Stay bold, stay brilliant, stay a game changer.